Here's how to stop your violin from shaking when doing vibrato. If we haven't met, hi, I'm Megan. I'm a violinist and teacher. I've been playing the violin for over 20 years. I have my bachelor's and master's degrees in violin performance, and I am Suzuki trained. Please take a quick second to make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. I can't tell you how much it means to me, and it really helps me out. Be sure to check out Learn Violin Online while it is still open for enrollment. It's only going to be open for 2 more days. Enrollment is closing this Tuesday, August 26th. And you have the opportunity to try it out completely free before committing. The link to that is in the description. If you have any questions about the program, feel free to leave a comment or shoot me an email. So the violin shaking while doing vibrato, I feel like, is a really common complaint. And first of all, it's totally normal. The biggest reason that your violin is shaking when you're doing vibrato is because you are squeezing too hard with your left hand. So in this video, I'm going to give you 4 different exercises to help with left hand tension and therefore stop your violin from shaking when doing vibrato. So the first exercise is stopping and wiggling your thumb after each note. When your thumb is wiggling, when your thumb is moving, when your thumb is mobile, it is impossible for it to be tense. Play a note. Stop, wiggle. 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 I think it's also important to note when doing this exercise or when doing vibrato in general, you will have to carry the weight of the violin a little bit more with your head. This is because when doing vibrato, the points of contact in your hand change from 3 to 2, meaning you are no longer touching the violin on the inside corner of your index finger. Because you have lost a little bit of support, you naturally have to make up this support somewhere else. So you will be holding the violin a little bit more steadily with your head when doing vibrato. Exercise number 2, and one of my personal favorites for left hand tension, is to play with harmonic pressure. So when doing this exercise, you are not going to press your finger fully down into the string. You're simply going to lightly lay the finger on top of the string, and this is going to create a harmonic or a ghosty-like sound. So yes, it sounds a little bit weird, but when you are applying harmonic pressure into the string, it is virtually impossible for your thumb to be too tense or too tight. The third exercise is to practice with your thumb completely off of the violin. The idea is simple. If your thumb is not on the violin, it can't be squeezing. Again, the little caveat with this is that since your thumb is now completely off of the violin, you will have to hold the violin a little bit more firmly with your head. The idea behind this is just to prove to yourself or get used to the fact that you can actually play without your thumb. So your thumb does not need to hold on that tightly. Another little tip I find helpful for thumb and vibrato is to place my thumb slightly underneath the instrument. That just gives me a little bit more support and stability. And the fourth exercise is to practice with your scroll against the wall. Now, if you're worried about damaging your instrument or the wall, you can put a little cloth in between. So I have my scroll against the wall here, and then I'm just gonna do vibrato. Scroll against the wall just gives you a little bit of more support, so you do not have to rely on yourself or your head to hold the instrument up. The wall kind of does that for you, which allows your left hand to relax. So to sum up, to prevent your violin from shaking while doing vibrato, you need to loosen up your left hand, and you can do so with those 4 exercises that I just described. If you're interested in learning more about violin vibrato, I will leave a playlist linked with all of my best vibrato tips and exercises. Thank you so much for watching, and please make sure you're subscribed.